welcome to the TDC Podcast. Mike T. Roy, what up, T?
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I've been better.
Yeah, you're a little under the weather.
I am a bit under the weather today.
See, your sickness was my benefit. You brought home some of the most delicious chicken noodle Biden I've ever had.
That was pretty good.
I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a little time off work, brought some Biden home for us.
Yeah.
We enjoyed that for lunch. It was great.
Had to come home, take a little nap.
Yeah.
But
Hey.
I feel a little better. I'm here, so
Yeah.
may not be my best performance today, but
Wow.
I'm here.
Nah. You're going to have a great performance. I can
sure.
feel it. Sometimes those are the best ones when you come in like feeling like shit. It's like the football player that gets the flu and then balls out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those days
Okay,
for you.
let's hope.
Yeah. We've got some nerd stuff going on behind the scenes. Apparently we have an RSS feed.
Yeah,
For
big
the
day for
Patreon
stuff.
now.
Yeah.
And so apparently this is a big deal to the nerds.
Yep.
So that they don't ever have to go to the Patreon page to play extra content. They can just, in a couple steps, add it to their...
Wherever you pod.
Wherever they pod, and now they get notifications. They can get the new content.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so...
It's easy. Way to streamline the process.
Yeah,
so.
these nerds behind the scenes are just the best,
They
man.
really are. Yep.
Yeah. They're from Trav to AA Ron and
A-Train.
the A Train, yeah, of course, and Ryan Fiorini.
Do not forget King Ryan.
No, King Ryan, yeah, no, won't forget him. They're just like ants, dude, working together and stuff. It's wild.
Yeah. Now
Do we
we're
have
on a big group feed that just doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So patreon.com/TDC Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Is the place. We got some new members. Let's say hi to Luke Nowacki.
Luke, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. We know
Welcome
Luke.
aboard, Luke.
Thank you, Luke.
Definitely. And Barton James.
Barton James, like Bartles and James?
That's exactly what I thought when I read that.
Yeah.
Bartles and James. Absolutely.
He's probably, I bet he's never heard that either.
No, probably not.
You know?
The first time ever.
Being a Bart James, Barton James. Mm-hmm. It's a dope
Do you go by
name.
Bart or Barton?
I'd go by Barton,
Yeah.
personally.
Did Simpson fuck that up?
Yeah.
Bart was a pretty cool name until it was Bart Simpson.
Yes, and
It was kind of badass, but now it's
who's
kinda,
the fucking guy, Bart, that dropped the ball in the Cubs game, cost him a trip to the World Series?
that was Bartman.
Bartman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough.
So Barton, his name, does that sound like it's out of the 1850s?
A little bit, yeah.
Or is it futuristic?
Barton James?
Yeah, Barton James
has a bit of heritage to it, does it not?
I'm surprised there's not a third or a
Yes.
fourth after that.
Perhaps there is. This is just,
Barton James the third. Yes, Lovey. Yes, I'll see you at the clubhouse this afternoon.
Amy Zempel,
What?
the White Oprah.
Okay.
One of our
She's hot.
favorites. Yeah,
She's a gorgeous one.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Are
On the
you allowed to
inside.
call it? Did I just sexually harass her?
probably. I think she can handle it, though.
I think she can too, but if someone else hears that I called her hot,
Yeah.
that could be a problem.
She may be mad if we
Her
didn't.
sister's hot as shit too.
Beautiful. They're just
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful people.
They're awesome people. Love them to death.
Hi, Cullen. Hi, Rocky.
Yeah. But no one needs to know those fucking guys.
Of course.
No, Cullen's dope. I don't know if I've ever met Rocky.
No?
Cullen's a blast, though.
Oh, yeah.
God, we had fun with him at
Good people. Good people.
at the Eagles concert.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Rocking out with the Hotel California.
Yes, sir.
Bill T. Which I know that. I know
Bill?
him as Captain Bill.
Built.
Absolutely.
Should we call him Built?
Built.
Built.
He was built. And his lovely wife, Amber.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They were lake people.
Really?
You might have met him that day out on the lake
Really?
when we were out there. Absolutely.
You're going to have to show me some nudes to refresh my memory.
Okay,
Of,
well-
not of Built,
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
Mrs. Built.
Do not have that. She is a lovely, lovely lady.
Okay.
But
See if you
Captain
work on
Bill,
it. Just work on it.
Captain Bill, summer's coming. So
Love Captain Bill.
Why don't you extend us an invitation out onto the boat one of these
I don't
days?
think I'm in boat shape. I'll be honest with you. I'd sink that fucker.
No. That's a nice boat.
Yeah.
Michael Lemansky.
Lemansky? Is that
Hi-
a pole?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you can be a ski without being a pole.
Yeah.
Ski pole.
Pole ski?
Hilo Mark, who we met at the
Oh,
event the other day at
yeah.
Darren's thing with Claude Lemieux.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Absolutely.
Great family.
Absolutely.
He's doing it right, raising his daughter right.
No doubt.
She's got her fucking bell on straight, for sure.
And Paul Bohms.
Paul Bohms.
Bohms with an H.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
If he was Bomes,
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
No. Bahomes.
Yeah, Bahomes. Yeah, I can get behind that.
Absolutely. Oh, I bet you can.
Yeah.
All right. So, welcome everybody, and
Thank you.
Absolutely, the Patreon page is
Cooking
really
along.
taking off. Yeah, Yeah, it's been a pretty good response so far.
I saw some rustling in there. People were saying like your mom should have fucking killed you when you were youth.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, like it was bad. You were a shitty kid. You've always told me you were a shitty kid, but you were really a hellion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those are just some of the stories.
Yeah, I imagine. Did you ever get into fisticuffs with Alicia?
Well, yeah. Well, she was my older sister, so
Right.
she could dominate me for a while. And then, actually, ironically enough, in my mom's office one day, we were fighting over what we were going to watch on TV.
Sure.
And she was trying to rough me up, and I punched her in the stomach, and I cracked her rib. Yeah, and that was the last time she ever fucked with me.
How old were you guys?
I have no idea. I mean,
Like
probably
7, 8?
Yeah, something. When I finally got big enough to actually like have a little power behind my punch. You know?
Yeah.
But she fucked with me all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Kneel on me, do the spit thing, tickle
Yeah.
me. I hated being tickled. Man.
Yeah, being
But
tickled
now I
sucks.
can control it. Like,
Can you?
Yeah, I can shut it down just out of defense because of that.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Because
Oh,
I used
I've
to
never
not
mastered that. I didn't know there was an antidote to
Yeah,
tickling.
mind over matter, my friend.
Wow, you're an evolved human being, Troy.
Yeah, I try.
Wow.
I mean, I used to not be. I mean, like she would tickle me till I'd piss myself.
Yeah.
Maybe not actually, but damn near.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I can shut it down. Although there's times when I can't.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, like I'm not ticklish at all now.
Oh.
You know? But like those sometimes, like
Yeah.
when I get it, or like
little one?
like in the neck or something, it's like don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Is it triggering?
No.
Yeah.
No. Whatever. But there was a time I shouldn't even say this. I slapped my mom one time. I didn't want to say it when she was here, but in that.
I shoved my mom into a wall one time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she slapped me and I just slapped her right back. She popped up like, she just fucking hit me?
Yeah.
You hit me first.
Yeah.
That was the last time she slapped me.
Yeah.
So,
See?
see, Will's onto something. Nice open hand slap.
Yeah.
Gets the job done.
Rock will never mention his wife's name again.
Exactly right.
Probably the way it goes. we have too many stories of you hitting women.
Oh,
This isn't good.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I think did I just admit to a crime?
I don't know.
Assault.
I don't think your mom's going to press charges.
Statute of
but
limitations ran out long ago.
long ago. Yeah.
It wasn't hard. It was just to let her know.
Yeah.
Don't slap me anymore.
Yeah.
I was like 7th grade.
Yeah. That tickling thing, man.
Oh, God.
Dude, I had a girl, I probably shouldn't say this, but would go, she'd be going down or whatever.
Oh, hey.
And then when you finished, it was a game to her. She wouldn't let go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That
And you're
at
just
the
like,
end.
okay.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
Enough.
okay,
Enough.
okay,
Enough.
all right, off, the fuck off it.
Stops being a game real quick.
Yeah, just do one of those, grab 'em by the ears and try and pluck them off. Yeah. I'm sure you've been there.
Yeah. Who
No
hasn't
names.
been there, right?
Everybody knows what we're talking. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, moving on to the news of the day.
It's a fun game, but that
is.
ticklish part, I mean, that's kind of in the same
It is.
realm. Yeah.
Yeah, when it gets to the point where it hurts.
I don't know if I've ever gotten to the part where it hurts, but it's just like, get off it, get off it, get off it, off.
It just turtles back in.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elon Musk. Love this guy.
Yeah.
He's joined Twitter's board of directors a day after disclosing he took a 9% stake in the platform, which prompted the stock to surge by nearly 30%. Twitter entered into an agreement with Musk on Monday that he will be given a seat on the board with the term expiring at its 2024 annual shareholders meeting, according to an SEC report. Apparently, he bought these stocks back on like March 10th.
Okay.
And you're supposed to disclose that to the SEC within 10 days or something, and he didn't. So it could be a penalty and a fine.
I'm thinking
For this-
if it's monetary, I don't think it gives a shit.
But it's big, dude.
What's the point of that? I mean,
He could face penalties up to $207,000.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh well, shame
So
on him.
I mean, he just spent $3 billion.
Yeah, maybe he didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Just here you go. That's all.
Yeah. So
Hold
we'll
on.
see
I
how
think
that
I got.
goes.
Let me see. Oh yeah,
Hold
I think
on.
I got it
a
right
nickel
here.
in my
Hold on.
pocket. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Ching. He's been highly critical of Twitter and its policy. Says he is excited to make significant improvements to Twitter in coming months. Lawmakers on Monday praised Musk for protecting free speech, something they're apparently not able to do. Mm-hmm. You need to rely on Tony Stark to handle it, since you pussies can't handle it.
But I mean, he's only got like a vote or whatever, right? I mean, he's a seat on the board, but if he's still just outnumbered by everybody else, I mean, it's got to start somewhere. But
it sounds like he's going to have pretty substantial power on that board. I don't know what that means. I've never been on a board, but it doesn't sound like it's nothing.
I don't say it's nothing, but
Yeah.
he's still not a majority in there.
Yeah.
So, but maybe there's other people that feel the same way on the board.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, and maybe he just keeps buying more shares.
Some allege his share purchase was a warning about the social media giant's power. Others urged Musk to use his power to bring back Trump back to the platform after it was taken down last year. After submitting the regulatory filing, Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, a non-American who's come to this country, made great fortune and wealth, and doesn't give a shit about free speech. Thinks free speech is not a priority for them. So really showing that he did not come from this country and just doesn't value it like Americans do.
Sure.
You know,
I grow up with it.
I don't know what else
Your
to say.
normal.
Yeah. So he announced, Parag Agrawal announced Musk board membership on social media. I'm excited to share that we're appointing Elon Musk to our board. Through conversations with Elon in recent weeks, it became clear to us that he would bring great value to the board. He's both a passionate believer and intense critic of the service, which is exactly what we need on Twitter and in the boardroom to make us stronger in the long term. Welcome, Elon.
Yeah.
And he said, looking forward to working with Parag and Twitter board to make significant improvements to Twitter in coming months.
Yeah, I can't make it worse.
He's got 80 million Twitter followers.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He
Who's got
purchased
the most.
I don't know. There's probably someone with a few hundred million. Is there someone that has 1 billion followers?
A billion? I don't think anybody's got 1 billion.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
a lot.
I don't know. He purchased 73.5 million shares of the platform March 14th, not March 10th, worth about $3 billion. His shares valued around $2.4 billion at the closing of price on March 14th, jumped to $3.7 billion as of Monday closing. He's been critical of Twitter, its policies of late, accusing the company of failing to adhere to free speech principles. And been admonished for his own posts by regulators. They've taken issue with his posts, so I don't think that'll happen anymore.
Yeah. Well, he's been criticized for manipulating the crypto world, too, because his tweets and his comments have impact just like that. I mean, for that, he could have bought that, stock went up 30% in a day and just turned around and dumped it.
Yeah.
You're like, hi, assholes, I just made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
But
I hope he's got bigger ideas. I really
do, too. I mean, he's not doing this for the money. He doesn't need the money.
He also, last night, tweeted out, do you want an edit button? Like, people have been bitching about Twitter not having an edit button.
Yeah.
So when you fuck something up, you know, it's a pain in the ass. And so he said, do you want an edit button? But then he made a poll, and the answers were YSE and on. Do you want an edit button? YSE.
He's got a sense of humor. I like it.
Yeah. Elon Musk, according to Earl Weber, Republican running for California House seat, said he's now the largest shareholder of Twitter. Time to get this platform back to its former glory. Step 1, bring back Trump. Step 2, give everyone who's been banned a second chance. Step 3, end all forms of political and other censorship.
Okay.
It's a good tweet.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. For the first time in a long time, I thought it was over with Twitter, and I don't see, we've talked about it extensively, I don't see a way out if you just build another one.
No, it's just the bigger the divide, the worse it gets.
Right. So you need to fix Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter is the de facto public square. It just is.
Yeah, you have to be able to have all sides represented in that stuff, or it just defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to go back to Twitter and have balance on there.
Do Facebook next.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, the algorithm on my Facebook's just garbage.
Is it?
You know? Yeah, I feel like I see the same 20 people or whatever. That's it.
Yeah.
And, you know, everything is catered to exactly, like, okay. Just because I looked at something once, you know, watched a video, I don't need my feed flooded with it.
Yeah,
okay? I do like to see all sides.
Yeah.
I do like to hear opposing viewpoints.
Sure. And it blows that unless you spend quite a bit of money, you know, 90% of your followers are never going to see it.
Yeah.
It's not going to pop up in their feed. And you know, I feel that the engagement that used to be there on things like Facebook. Now, a lot of times it's the same 20 people. It's the most active on your thing. Yeah. So,
or if somebody sends a friend request and you accept it,
yeah,
then all of a sudden you just everything they do is front and center on your. Like, okay, I didn't just because I'm friends with them doesn't mean I need to know everything they fucking did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. But that Facebook post I had over the weekend about my gas prices being so high, I didn't mention President Soup. I didn't mention President Trump. Point any fingers. That got 30, 50, 80 people involved that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I might be friends with, but I haven't seen anything. And it was all like shit tons of liberals who I never see from or hear from got involved in that discussion.
And I'm sure they're posting, but you don't see it. And that's part of that.
That's part of the problem.
That's part of the problem. Exactly. Like, I want to be able to see that stuff.
Yeah.
It's,
they will let you if you pay them.
Oh, that's, exactly. Well, fuck you.
Bullshit.
It is. They're my friends. They're people that I should be able to have access to my circle. You shouldn't be able to dictate who and what I see.
Yeah, if you don't like it, build your own Facebook, Troy.
Right.
Alt-right. Super alt-right. Tiger Woods. He's going to play.
Yeah.
You knew he was. He's been playing rounds of golf, practice week.
Yeah.
His course is built for a guy like Tiger.
That's true. I mean, I don't know where he's at. And whether or not he's going to actually compete, who knows. But
it sounds like he's stroking the ball.
I'm sure.
His concern is being able to walk 18 on that leg. That's
4 straight days, 5 straight days.
Right.
Well, really 2 weeks almost by the time you play the practice rounds and stuff. So good for him. He went out there and played a couple rounds to see how it was going to go, make sure that he was ready.
Yeah.
And if he went out there and he hacked it up, like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
On the biggest stage in the world, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah.
But this is his big comeback.
Did you see the crowds?
Yeah.
I sent you a picture of it earlier. Yeah. I mean, the practice round crowds.
Yep.
This guy's beloved, man.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah,
I'm sure there are shitty people out there. I personally would never think this, but there were probably people whose first thought when Tiger got in that accident was like, fuck, why couldn't that have been LeBron James with Serena Williams riding shotgun?
I'm sure there was people like that.
But I would never think that.
No, clearly not.
But I bet some people did. Fucking nasty people. Just awful. But yeah, it's good to see Tiger back.
Yep.
Hey,
he's one away, right, from in majors or from not majors, from Masters wins from Jack, I believe.
Really?
I think he's one back.
He's 6, right? He's won 6 jackets. Tiger.
It's either 6 and 7 or 5 and 6, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I saw it, but I didn't realize he was as close as he was. I know he's creeping up there in majors total. But I think he's one back on the major.
If he's in contention going to the final round, what the ratings will be like?
It'll be insane. It will be anyway.
If I hope he makes the cut.
Yeah, I hope he makes the cut. At least to get to the weekend. It'll be good for everybody involved.
Yep. The whole golf world knows that.
Yep.
Christina Pushaw, you don't know her name.
I do not.
She's the spokesperson for Ron DeSantis down in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So she is fired back at New York City's mayor, Eric Adams. This dipshit is dipping his toes in all the wrong pools.
Stay in your lane, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mayor your own city.
Dude, this guy ran exclusively on a platform of limiting crime. He's an ex-cop taking a tough stance on crime, repealing these hilarious fucking no bail reforms.
Yeah.
He was going to tackle all that and, just deal with honest science with COVID. So he's got 2 to 4 year olds masked now, round the clock. He's done fuck all for any of that stuff. And every time he gets cornered, he blames racism. Yeah. It's hilarious.
It's an easy out.
So now he's taking issue with Florida's law, the Don't Say Gay bill. Mm-hmm. And so...
Can we just call it the Don't Teach Gay bill? Is that a little more appropriate?
Yeah.
Don't teach gay?
Don't teach straight either. Yeah. It's a K through 3. That's really all it is. Yeah. So he announced a plan to attack Florida because of their recently signed parental rights and education law, saying that she said our state is better off without anyone who chooses to leave over its passage. So Adams promoted the plan. Okay, he's got a great plan. He doesn't have enough shit to worry about in his falling apart city. Mm-hmm. He's bought several digital billboards placed throughout the state of Florida, inviting Floridians to move to New York City to be allowed to say whatever they want. and it says, say whatever you want, and then it just says, gay, 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 1,000 gays and all the colors of the rainbow all over it. And that's his big plan. He's going to set these billboards up all over Florida.
Yeah. Well, because people are leaving there in droves, so he's got to do something to try and get people back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think people are leaving Florida for New York.
No. I don't either. This political showmanship, he says, by attempting to demonize a particular group or community is not accepted. So Adams, not worried about what's going on in his shitty state. He's worried about Florida.
Yep.
So the spokeswoman for Ron DeSantis quickly responded, the mayor of New York City is doing us a huge favor. Not surprising that the same mayor who forces 2 to 4-year-olds to cover their faces all day is also apparently a proponent of gender theory for 5 to 9-year-olds. Anyone who would move to New York because they're upset over Florida's commitment to parental rights or child protection is someone we are better off without. Countless New Yorkers have moved here since the pandemic. I very much doubt many will leave due to our lack of K-3 gender theory instruction.
That's true.
I can see the billboard now. Come to a state with higher rent, more traffic, higher gas prices, higher energy costs, higher taxes, and higher crime. If you are gay, it practically sells itself.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
I like it.
Southwest passenger. We haven't heard too much from people flying these days.
Yeah, it's been quiet for a minute.
For about a minute.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll get some uptick as people start going on spring vacations, summer vacations.
Spring break and all that.
Yeah. But on mask stuff, we did however, have an incident recently on a Southwest flight going from Seattle to Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. And apparently there was a guy on the flight.
Yeah.
Jacked it 4 times.
4 times?
Yeah.
To completion?
I guess.
Did he throw 4 loads on that thing?
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I'm assuming if they say masturbated, they don't have to say to completion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 4 times. I mean, is that like did it and then put it away? Okay. And then took it out again, put it away. Or was he just skeeting 4 times?
Yes.
Because that's an impressive fucking turnaround.
Dude, this is like
reboot.
Fady numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 4 times. It's a 2 hour and 50-minute flight.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good.
So that's like every 45 minutes.
Yeah. That's strong retool.
There's no way I could do that.
Oh.
Maybe I could get 2 in.
Yeah.
Maybe. In 2 hours, 50 minutes, I could probably get 2 in.
I wonder what the motivation was. I think there's just some smoking hot chick next to him.
Well, he says Antonio McGarity is accused of jacking it 4 times in the seat next to a female passenger. The woman took photos.
Oh.
And then he fell asleep. I don't blame him.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't like a good nap after a fucking dump? Yeah.
You bust 4 nuts and
No, that'd be 4 naps.
Yeah. That's better than tryptophan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
As far as sleeping pills. Mm-hmm. She told flight crew what happened. They moved her to another seat on the flight. The woman turned the photos over to the Phoenix police when the flight landed. The FBI interviewed him and says he didn't think that the female passenger was uncomfortable with him jacking it and thought it was kind of kinky. He's facing charges related to lewd, indecent, or obscene acts. T-Roy just walked out of the room. I don't know if he quit the show or if he's jacking. Are you jacking it over there? Yep. So, yeah, impressive. I would think any woman on a flight, the first time some dude next to her started jacking off, if she wasn't totally into it, because I kind of see this guy's side. If he's like, he's probably got one eye open, one eye closed as he's jacking it. Like, am I going to get hit? Am I going to get slapped?
Is
this
she's
woman
into
going to
it?
scream?
Yeah.
And she doesn't do shit. It's like,
Takes out the camera, starts filming you.
what if I go for round 2?
Yeah.
Starts
Okay.
fucking getting a little ballsy, like, oh, yeah, babe.
right.
Won't.
Yep.
I see you over there staring at me.
see
Take
you
your
looking.
pictures, girl.
I see you looking.
And then 3rd time, he goes in. She's got to be thinking, this is impressive shit right here.
When did she move? After the 4th time?
After the 4th time, he couldn't take anymore. He nodded off. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
So once he fell asleep, she was like, tattletale. He jacked off 4 times. And they're like, oh, let's move you to safety. I would think if you had a problem with it, you'd let them know
First
immediately.
time? Yeah.
Hey, whoa, Sky Waitress. This dude's jacking off right now.
And I mean,
Little help.
there's more than 2 people on this plane.
I would hope.
There's 6 people in a row. Even if it's not full, there's got to be somebody else in there. It's Southwest, for fuck's sake.
Well-
I heard him in there like cattle.
They don't say.
Somebody else had to be around.
Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to think. I think I had a girlfriend jack me on a plane once.
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't?
A night flight with a blanket.
Yeah.
But if it's daytime flight,
Yeah.
much harder to pull off.
That's true.
But when it's nighttime and people have their lights off and the shades drawn, you can kind of duck into your own little corner there.
Oh, yeah.
Could have been one of those situations. Could have been a red eye. And he's just back there. It's only her. They're in the back of the plane.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, I mean, some chicks are into it. So, but you got to read the room.
Yeah, but it sounds like he was reading the room.
Tried.
And she was a team player for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe she
decided
was
to make
just in
a stink.
shock. She was paralyzed in,
Fuck's sakes.
in terror.
So what is the move there? If you are dying to jack off on an airplane and there's a strange woman sitting next to you and you want to use her image as a little inspiration.
Yep.
Right? You don't want to use the fucking Sky Mall
Right.
book.
No.
It's like, I could pull that off with her. Is the thing to politely ask, hey, ma'am, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but do you mind
didn't work
if I
for-
jack off really quick?
Didn't work for Louis.
Yeah, but Louis apparently had power over these women. So is that okay in today's climate to go, excuse me, ma'am, I think you're really attractive. I'd really like to jack off right now. I promise I won't hit you with anything
Yeah. I'll keep
unless
it
you
over
want.
here. Yeah.
I'll keep it in my seat.
On a scale from aroused to offended.
Yeah.
Where are we at
Yeah.
on this?
Do you want to slap me? Are you like, fuck yeah, pull it out, let's go?
You want to see what I'm working with first and then decide, you know?
Yeah,
'cause-
great point.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I guarantee you, if a chick politely turned to me and went, hey, I'm thinking about flicking the bean over here
Yeah.
for, a good while.
Going to kill some time here.
You're welcome to watch, but I'm kind of in the mood, and there's no way, unless it's Lizzo, there's no fucking way I'm saying no. I'm like, yes,
Have at
absolutely.
it.
God, I thought you'd never ask.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing. I'd love to see you flick your bean.
Could you imagine Lizzo doing it? Just,
Oh, the mess.
oh, God.
Talk about leaving a snail trail all over that seat. That thing would be, ugh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I really don't have much for that. It's a shame.
Well, I
it's a
wish
shame. It could have ended very well. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like,
Exchange numbers. See where this goes.
you never know.
But I don't want to be
When's your
insulting to
return
women. The rules change every day, Troy.
It's true. You
And
don't
so
know.
I'm trying to find out, like, if I'm in that position on a flight, is it okay? Because if she says, ugh, gross, no, I'd be like, okay, mad respect.
Yeah.
Thought I'd ask.
Do you say, or do you just like start slowly, moving it in, just kind of start rubbing a little bit?
No.
Okay, open it up a little bit, see if she's, starts noticing,
Yeah.
I
I think you could even go back to, like, grade school level, like, I'm thinking about jacking off. Are you okay with this? Not okay with this?
Check yes or no.
Check yes or no. Yeah. And just slide her a little note. You don't even have to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And if she checks maybe, it's like, circle back in an hour.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Yep. See, that's where let me see what you're working with, and then I'll decide.
Yeah.
If it's like, oh, shit. Yeah, all right, let me see what you do with that fucking thing. Or it's like, nope.
Put it away, Junior.
away.
Not interested.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So I don't know what the rule is anymore. I mean, I would have said, 3 years ago, I would have felt very comfortable on a flight.
Yeah?
Asking a pretty girl, yeah, do you mind if I jack off in front of you? I would never do that. But if someone with balls, I would think that was totally legit. If you asked, I thought that's what we're supposed to do, have polite conversation, ask questions, and if you get turned down respectfully, appreciate that, respect
Got to shoot
that.
your shot,
Yeah.
You miss every shot you don't take.
I'd like to bust a nut in your fucking hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're cool with that, but
I
if you
understand.
are,
Yeah, that
me
might be
know.
a little too far. I understand
Yeah.
the messiness of that. Mm-hmm. But we can discuss the finish later.
yeah.
That sounded like he had multiple opportunities.
Yeah.
I would like to know if he threw 4 loads though.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, well, if he's just a frustrated jacker, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
And that would be a turnoff to her
Yeah.
if she had to watch him 4 times fail to come to completion.
Get to there. Oh,
And then he doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah, I would take offense if I was her to that, and I might actually call the Skyway.
yeah, exactly. Really, I gave you 4 shots and you couldn't fucking blow to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't land one on my dress, really?
Sorry, pal. You're out.
So anyway, hopefully there's follow-up to that story. I'd love to know more about it, because he seemed to think it was cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people do that all the time, but
Yeah.
did he really think it was cool, or was he just hoping he thought it was cool?
Yeah, well, you can get into a mental state quite easily, they're thinking
Yeah. Make your own.
Make your own. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's
Definitely into this. Meanwhile, other people are seeing the same screen, seeing her horrified pinned to the back of her chair.
Right.
But you're seeing, oh, yeah. All right.
Keep looking. Let's see.
It's why the second you finish as a guy, you snap back to reality in an instant.
Yeah, isn't that the worst?
It is the worst.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling.
Where it's like, oh, yeah, baby, I don't think I've ever been in this love. Oh, my God, how am I getting this bitch out of here?
Oh, boy.
Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, man. This is bad. This is bad. You take her, T. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what it is. South Carolina mom of 3 got mauled by 3 pit bulls.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So she wakes up from a coma. She's been in a coma.
From the pit bulls? Or she woke up and then got mauled?
No.
Oh, that'd be a shitty day.
Yeah. No. She woke up from a coma because of the pit bulls.
Okay.
And they're like, got some news. We had to amputate what was left of both your arms.
Oh, jeez.
And she's just like, fuck. She fucking goes so bonkers in the hospital bed. They have to fucking shoot her, sedate her, and put her on a vent.
The booty juice.
Yeah. They hit her with the booty juice and shut that shit down and put her back on a vent like, woo, let's try this another day.
That'd be weird. Because, like, they say you, can still feel it, especially if you're just waking up and that's it. Like, you would think, you feel like you're moving your arms, but you're really not. You get some nubs flopping around, like trying to process that whole fucking thing coming out of a coma.
Yeah.
I'd freak the fuck out, too.
Here's the thing, too. She actually had pretty nice arms.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because I saw pictures of her.
Oh, pre-pit?
Yeah, obviously pre-mauling. Yes.
Well, we saw the pictures of the chick after the mauling. That was less than appealing.
Yes. And her arms would be less than appealing as well. But I saw very nice arms.
Okay. It's an odd compliment for a woman, but okay.
Well, they were taken away from her.
Yeah.
Against her will. And it was like, if it was Lizzo's arms, be like, thank God,
Well, they probably would have survived.
Yeah, probably.
They
Dogs
could
couldn't
handle
that.
Yeah.
So, Kyleen Waltman was attacked by the trio of dogs when she was walking home from a gravel path lined with trees near her home, 80 miles northwest of Columbia, South Carolina.
Nice area.
Yeah. I feel like I can relate to her, by the way. Mm-hmm. Not exactly the same thing, obviously.
Yeah.
But
you still have both your arms.
Well, there's that detail. But I feel like it's very comparable because I tried to break up Bogey and Cece the other day. They were face biting, and I got nipped on the finger. Dude,
oh, no.
For real.
Oh, no.
And it's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I feel like Kyleen Waltman and I are almost on the same page.
Yeah, right there.
Getting between dogs when they're scuffling.
Yeah. You feel her pain.
Oh, very much so. Yes. So they've got a GoFundMe. Waltman's sister Amy shared the series of health battles she's faced since the attack, including high blood pressure, fever, respiratory issues. She also wrote she was so viscerally upset upon finally waking up, the doctors were forced to sedate her. Now they have took off everything on the arms. Okay. These dogs fucked these arms up so bad.
Yeah.
She can't even wear prosthetics.
Oh, man, they got it all the way down to the...
You mentioned nubs.
Yeah, not even a nub.
No.
Took it right down to the socket, huh?
Yeah. Oof. So we're trying to figure out how to keep her from thinking negative thoughts about her life. I understand that for 38 years she had arms and now she doesn't.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah. How she's thinking. She's still fighting. Prayers are working, and slowly she's healing. Tanya Gilmore, Waltman's best friend, said that the attack came as she was walking from her boyfriend's home to her mother's property.
Okay.
You think he's still going to be in the mix?
Oh, God, no. How long was she out?
I don't know.
Oh, wonder how long the coma was.
A couple
days? Couple
yeah,
months?
I think
couple
it was
years?
days. I don't think it was like crazy.
Yeah.
But you're like everything you know about your girl. Mm-hmm. This shit you take for granted.
Yeah.
The shaving of the legs.
Well, if you lose one of your senses, they say the other ones are heightened. So if you lose the ability to stroke, does her oral game go off the charts?
Well, you might want to stick around to find that out.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I don't know.
Right. And, learn the no hands thing the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't shave your box, though.
Well, no.
Shave your legs.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Good luck having her do your laundry.
Yeah.
Cook your dinner.
Yeah, no, he ain't sticking around.
I mean, as far as I know, the dogs just jumped on her, and you can actually see in the road, if you go down there, where she fought the dog trying to fight them off. I don't know what that means.
All the blood stains?
Yeah.
I would guess.
Yeah.
What else could there be?
Avery Presley, a local farmer who was driving his tractor to feed his cows just down the road, saw Waltman under attack in a ditch and was able to scare the dogs away by firing his gun into the air. I ain't no hero. I'd say you're the definition of a hero, sir.
Yeah.
I ain't no hero. I still feel guilty about not getting there earlier. I always carry a gun for safety. 2 days after the attack, dog owner Justin Miner was arrested and charged with 3 counts of owning a dangerous animal that attacked and injured a human. The owning of a dangerous animal comes with up to $5,000 fine and 3 years in prison. She didn't deserve it. She was a good person. She helped everybody. She just found out she's a grandma and she can't even hold the grandbaby, and that's going to be devastating.
Wait. She's a 38-year-old grandma?
Yeah.
Fucking gilf, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see how they're doing it down there.
So it's one of the people, family member or boyfriend, whatever, told the local radio station the dogs pretty much ripped all the meat from her arms, and that the woman now has a hole in the back of her head, too.
Oh, Jesus. They started gnawing on the skull, too?
Benjamin Alwine, her niece, or her neighbor and cousin, okay?
All right. That's how they do it down there.
Yeah. Saw Ms. Walter lying in the ditch after she was attacked. He told the local journal there that the hole in the back of her head was about the diameter of a coffee cup. I ain't never seen no dog do that to no one.
Yeah, man.
That's a quote.
Shoot through the skull.
This is the most awful sight I ever seen for a dog attack. It's hard to forget. I asked her what her name was, and she couldn't even move her lips. He'd known her for 25 years, but was unable to recognize her until deputies came and pulled ID out of her pants.
Oh, geez. Do all that, and then you find out it was your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Halloween said he didn't know where Miner got the dogs, but said he had a habit of adopting strays. A few days before the attack, he said he carried a PVC pipe in his hand for protection against the dogs as he walked down the road. If you ain't got a stick in your hand, they'll bite you. I'm scared of walking on my own property at night.
Yeah, then they're dangerous dogs.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's negligence if you know that dogs are dangerous like that.
Yeah, he's carrying a fucking PVC pipe with him just to go on a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
And if they get out of your control, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, you don't have any control over those dogs.
Yeah.
That I would get my ass kicked by the 3 pitties like that.
Oh, yeah, you would.
They would fuck me up.
2 would. You could maybe have a chance against 1.
Yeah.
But
2, no.
would you?
Yeah.
I know what my answer would be. Would you even want to continue?
Oh,
No. The
No.
answer's no.
Probably not.
Like, fuck no. Gigundous fuck no.
Yeah. No arms is tough.
Yeah.
That is tough. And the hole in the head. And she's probably horribly disfigured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The arms alone. You could do the old, hang me on the wall and call me Art.
Yeah,
put me in a
tough
ditch
one.
and call me Phil.
Uh-huh.
Throw me in the pool and call me Bob. Put me on the floor and call me Matt. Like you could do all that shit. That'd be fun for a little bit.
But then it's over.
Dude.
Then you still got to try and shave your box.
Yeah. If I was in that position, I'm going to need your help blowing my face off.
Yeah, you can't even do that yourself.
No.
Well, you can use your feet. Get that together.
I'm not going to start training for that now.
No. You need like a rifle. He needs a rifle and a chair and a big toe. Done.
You wouldn't help a brother out? Shoot my face off?
No, because then I'd get charged.
What if I can't write you a note, but
See? Exactly.
I could have it dictated. Do my best to sign it with my teeth pencil.
Yeah. No. There's ways you can do it. Just go jump off a fucking bridge. It's not like you could swim.
Well, how am I getting there? Driving?
Walk. You can still walk.
I'm not walking to a fucking bridge. Where's the nearest
How
bridge?
bad do you want to end it?
Bad.
There's probably a lot
fucking
of bridges
arms?
down there.
All right.
All right, go back and jump in with the pits. Have them end it.
No, that'd be a horrible way to go.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Would you take the fucking pits out first if you could?
What, kick them to death?
Yeah, I mean,
Hire a hitman?
put a hit on them. Yeah, something.
I don't know if they put those dogs down. They must have.
They had to have. There's no way you can do that and survive.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. If you don't think that that it's a problem, all the censorship and cancel culture that we've talked about, we've got a talk show host who claims she's been fired, Washington, D.C. radio, for making fun of the outfit worn by Kamala Harris during last month's State of the Union address.
Okay. Isn't that, I thought that was pretty much fair game.
Oh, it was.
Until
yesterday, apparently.
Comment on people's attire and outfits. Thought that was...
Yeah, I mean, there's segments in magazines like Who Wore It Best or...
Absolutely. All the red carpet stuff where they just
wore it
bash
worst.
things and all that, for sure. So, what did she do that was so egregious?
Well, I'll tell you, it's racist as shit. That's the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she also works for a conservative magazine, The Spectator.
Oh, there you go.
Where she recounted the incident in full. Amber Athey is her name. Worked on a morning show at news station WMAL. She wrote a joke tweeting about the color of the suit Harris was wearing. She was wearing an all-brown suit, if you remember.
Okay.
Kamala looks like a UPS employee. What can brown do for you? Nothing good, apparently.
It's a pretty good joke.
It's obviously racist in nature. You can see the clear racism.
Oh, was it calling her brown? Is that what they tried to spin? It wasn't the UPS joke that it was calling her brown?
She just mentioned Brown and Kamala Harris in the same sentence.
What can the brownie do for you?
Kamala looks like a UPS employee. What can Brown do for you? Well, that's their slogan.
I know. But I'm trying to figure out how you can spin that to be racist.
How do you spin any of this shit to be racist? There was no sign of any offense being caused by this comment until a few days later. I spoke critically of protests in favor of trans kids at the University of North Texas, a group of maniacal left-wing activists who want to chemically castrate children in the name of gender affirmation came after me. All of a sudden, the Kamala tweet was being reframed as racist, and dozens of Twitter accounts were bragging about contacting my employers about my bigotry.
Okay.
Her bosses at both the radio station and magazine received emails demanding she be fired from her jobs, while her bosses at the magazine laughed off the comments and just deleted the emails. Seniors at the station where she worked were less forgiving. I received a call out of the blue from Jeff Bowden, the president of Cumulus, Washington, D.C., and Kristen Fancelis, the vice president of human resources. They told me the tweet I said about Kamala was racist.
Oh, okay.
And that subsequently follow-ups defending myself and making fun of the efforts to cancel me were unacceptable. I had violated their social media policy, and I was terminated effective immediately. They did not have the courtesy to offer me an opportunity to defend myself, nor did they speak to anyone at the program before handing down their decision. She's familiar with cancel culture, although she prefers the term censorship. I agree with her.
Absolutely.
I really do. She recounts during her time at Georgetown. Being a conservative on the liberal college campus would often result in her being reported for creating an unsafe environment.
Oh, geez.
Other students demanded several times that the administration cancel events she was hosting through college Republicans. At one point, some called for her degree to be revoked.
Okay.
Throughout my 6 years as a political journalist, left-wing activists have tried every trick in the book to drive me out of the industry, digging up old tweets, demeaning my appearance, or harassing my employers. None of it has worked until now.
But they don't have to, they can just say that it's racist. They don't have to defend, explain. Yeah. They don't have to justify that it's racist.
I think it's been clear. We've been given thousands of examples of just that. We will not tolerate bigotry and blah, and it doesn't matter what you said.
But when it becomes a fireable offense, now you're talking about wrongful discharge suits and things like that. Like you have to be able to justify your side. I mean, unless it's some sort of at-will thing and you can employment and you can be fired for anything at any time.
Yeah, but if they brand you, I mean, I would think there'd be a defamation lawsuit.
They gave you cause. They said that was why. Not like they said, you're underperforming and too bad, you got to go, cut back, sorry.
Yeah.
But they gave her a reason, said that's what it was.
Yeah. So they basically called her racist and a bigot,
because
smeared her.
Somebody else said that.
Defamation. Yeah. She's probably got a solid defamation case if this is true. Now, if she's a conservative, she's probably been popping off on social media for years, and they'll try to build a case around that. Like, oh my God, rumor is she told a black joke once, or who knows. She says, I'm sick and tired of conservatives apologizing to the left, staying quiet because they're afraid of burning bridges. We will only defeat the left's bad faith attempts at censorship if we fight back. She believes she's the latest victim of a dishonest smear campaign. The people who engage in them do not actually care about stamping out racism, transphobia, or whatever. They only use those labels because they know they are powerful tools for silencing opponents.
They're indefensible.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. All I wanted was my job back, but now I feel obligated to speak publicly about what's happened. The incident has destroyed the integrity and reputation of WMAL and Cumulus as hosts of conservative content. We spoke frequently about the dangers of censorship and cancel culture on our program, and yet here they are bowing to the mob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary as shit.
It is. And I don't know where it ends.
Yeah.
But it just seems like that's so frivolous.
Yeah.
You can just...
But if you're...
I mean, there's no way to even remotely spin that to be racist.
No.
I mean, even a little.
I mean... Ooh, you said brown. In reference to
yeah, the UPS and her brown
a brown woman who I thought was white, by the way, until like a year ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Spanish, mix of something. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of white in there.
Something.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I'm a mess. I apologize.
Allergy season is kicking up.
Yeah, I got a cold or something too, man. I've been
COVID?
dying.
You got the vid?
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah. Do you want to shut it down?
No.
All right.
We'll be okay. I might
Fire
have to.
through.
Yeah. I might have to, duck out and go blow my nose a couple times.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Dude, been there.
Yeah.
Been there.
I need you to hold down the fort while I'm gone.
I think I can handle it.
I bet you can.
There's a video coming up next
Okay.
story, so
all right, good.
Don't know if I can handle it then.
Yeah.
Palm Springs is going to spend $200,000 on a guaranteed income scheme that only applies to
Blacks.
trans. Good guess.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Transgender and non-binary residents.
Really?
This is why you need to put an X on your passports, kids.
Oh, see? Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
This is, you get in one of these lotteries where they're giving you free cash for a couple of years.
Yep. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. Don't get caught behind.
Like, just giving out money, it seems like it's just begging for a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only this policy, government-funded policy, is only open to this small pack of people. How would you like if they said that? Like, oh, really? Well, we're going to open a guaranteed, not in Palm Springs, but in Coachella. We're going to offer it only to white folks.
Yep.
Only white folks need apply. You'd be up in arms about it. Everybody would be.
Yeah, it would be shut the fuck down.
The California Cities Council voted unanimously on Thursday in favor of this pilot plan, which will give 20 residents between $600 and $900 a month for 2 years.
Why? Why 20? Why that money? Why?
Yeah, it's
why
a pilot
any
program.
of it?
See if we can get it to scale eventually. But council member Christy Holstech told the LA Times she felt incredibly proud of the city for coming down on the right side of history. You sure about that, Christy?
Is that where you're
Are
at?
you sure about that? Supporting our trans and non-binary, gender non-conforming community. In the city of Palm Springs, we are proud to be a beacon of hope for the rest of the nation. We've worked hard to build an inclusive community. Our latest proposes a guaranteed income pilot program for trans and non-binary people. Yet the mayor of Palm Springs, just a lady.
Oh, boy.
Lisa Middleton is just a lady
There we
and
go.
looks every bit the lady you think she would look like.
There we go.
She did not think the scheme would succeed, but I'm voting for it anyways.
Oh, yeah. Well, she has to.
My serious concern as a lady is the ability of these guaranteed income programs to scale to the magnitude of the issues that are before us. I have been wrong many times. Yeah, most notably, what gender you are. I mean,
When you chopped off that dick.
got that dick. No need for this anymore.
Turn it inside out.
Dick. I said, remove my dick.
Turn it inside out. That's what you do.
I could be wrong again on this one. Just a lady. What do I know? Jacob Rostovsky, chief executive of QueerWorks, who is also transgender. Hi, I'm Jake, just a man.
Are they notoriously like underpaid or something, or unhirable? The trans community.
No, they're incredibly. A lot of them are very, very mentally ill, mentally ill,
Why?
and are
Why
homeless.
do they need? Oh, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's for the homeless.
Yeah,
So homeless isn't good enough. You got to be trans and homeless
right.
to get this.
So yeah, that's easy fix, dude.
Okay.
Just say X. So Jake says, at Thursday Media, the trans and non-binary community is particularly, huh? Yeah,
she sounds horrible. Well, he's a dude, so we'll call that Jake from State Farm from now on.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm says non-binary community and trans community is particularly vulnerable to unemployment, homelessness, discrimination, assault.
Okay.
I noticed you left mental illness out of there, Jake, too, because they're particularly susceptible to that as well. Mm-hmm. No, it's just
the
victimhood part of it.
Of course.
So we'll see. See how this pilot plan goes.
Yep, good for them. Get that X.
Yeah. Do you want to watch a video?
I'd love to.
There's a new, corporations in America are just giddy. They are just dancing in their seats. They can't wait for June to get here, right? Sorry, T.
Oh, it's okay.
June is Pride Month. And so it's like, who gets to jack off the most about how much we love the gay? How much we love the alphabet community? Oh, they're just fucking beside themselves. Oreo couldn't wait.
No?
No. Yes, the cookie.
Okay.
So Oreo could, they're like, check out our ad.
Get out in front
Coming
of
up for
that.
Gay Month. Yeah. So they're already starting to signal their allegiance to the progressive alphabet agenda. The latest brand to come out, Oreo. The marketing team at Oreo couldn't wait until Pride Month to put out a new commercial spot which featured a young man coming out as gay to his Nana. Coming out doesn't happen just once. It's a journey that needs love and courage every step of the way. Share our new film and let someone know you're their #lifelong ally. At one point, the young man's sister eats an Oreo and runs away from the table. You got to really pay attention to see it.
Okay.
But that's the in anticipation of Nana's arrival. Oh. This is the only product placement in the thing. Go ahead. You want to watch all this?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me flip this over here. Bada boom, bada bang. Where's my stuff? Here we go.
一家人，
We are all only one
你
family.
们绕过半个地球来着，
I know you came halfway across the world so we can have a better life.
更好的生活。可是我是
But I am. Oh, and they show gay on the paper. He's gay. So nervous and tense, his legs
可
bouncing.
是
But
我
I
爱你。
love you. Okay? He's written this note. He's translated it from Chinese to English. His mother's looking it over. She obviously knows he's gay. I love you.
爱
Love.
我爱你。
This is the
I
worst-
means love, apparently.
Yeah. This is the worst Oreo cookie commercial I've ever
I think
seen.
you're ready.
Oh, here's Grandma. Here comes the Oreo moment with the sister.
Okay, pay attention.
Oh, grabs an Oreo.
Oh my God, it runs away.
Yeah.
你呢？你 ready 了吗？
And you? Are you ready? She's like, oh, I'm nervous, but yeah, I'm ready. It's a devastated gay kid. So your Nana doesn't approve. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
She can fly her ass back to China and
Off
whatever.
you go.
Sorry. Gonna comb his hair. Go over his notes one last
One
time.
more time.
She might be my mother, but you are my son.
Oh, that's
That's
touching.
nice. That's
Yeah.
that's a good sentence.
Yeah.
Now she scruffs his head. Oh, here comes fucking bigot Nana.
Old school. I mean, who doesn't have a racist and homophobic grandparent, you know?
Right? Yeah. It'd be. I mean, talk about the minority, the person that doesn't have that in the
Yeah.
family. Come on, kid. You got 15 seconds here to tell Nana you're gay. Coming out doesn't just happen once.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oreo design like the rainbow flag.
Wow.
I feel like a better person.
It makes me want to run out and get an Oreo.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know what it makes me want to do?
What?
Run out and get a Hydrox.
Absolutely.
And I fucking hate Hydrox cookies.
You know, I would think that they would be used like a double stuff for that one or something.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Boy, this really gives a shitty impression of Chinese grandmothers, by the way.
Well,
like they could have no understanding.
No.
You know, I briefly mentioned it yesterday when we were talking about National Trans whatever day. What was it?
Visibility?
Day of Visibility. Thank you. And I said, you know, they've got quite a few holidays already.
Yeah.
And I actually went and searched for a list of alphabet community days.
Okay.
You want to hear some of them?
Yes, please.
Agender Pride Day is May 19th. These are the fine folks that identify as not having a gender.
Okay.
So they have their own day, May 19th. Aromantic Spectrum Awareness Week, the week after the 14th of February, Sunday through Saturday.
After Valentine's Day. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a week to promote information and awareness about aromantic spectrum identities, a sexuality within the alphabet community in which someone doesn't experience romantic attraction and the issues they face. This week was first recognized from 10th through the 17th of November of 2014 under the name Aromantic Awareness Week. In 2015, it wasn't woke enough. It was moved to late February. The name was changed to Aromantic Spectrum Awareness Week to be more inclusive of all arospec identities.
Yeah, got to get the whole spectrum.
Yeah. International Asexuality Day, and this is great news.
Mm-hmm.
International Asexuality Day is tomorrow.
Is it really?
April 6th.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a week before your birthday, big boy.
Yeah, yep. They're so the people that don't have sex are going to not have sex tomorrow?
Yeah, in celebration of not having sex.
Okay, good.
So IAD, International Asexuality Day, is a coordinated worldwide campaign promoting the ACE umbrella, including demisexual, gray asexual, and other ACE identities. The four themes of IAD are advocacy, celebration, education, solidarity. ACEs.
I gotcha.
ACE Week.
Okay.
Last full week in October. Bisexual Awareness Week, 16 through the 22 of September. Celebrate Bisexuality Day, also known as Bisexual Pride Day, CBD, Bisexual Pride, and Bi-Visibility Day. That's the 23rd of September. Gender Fluid Visibility Week, the 17th through the 24th of October. Drag Day is July 16th.
I thought that was October 31st.
What?
Drag Day.
Yeah. It is for a lot of people.
Yeah.
International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia. It's May 17th.
We're going to have a day for that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm that every day of the year.
What'd you say? There were 72 genders?
Yeah.
Well, if they all have a week, there's only 52 weeks in a year.
Semantics.
We're going to run out of weeks, man.
Intersex Awareness Day, October 26th. Seems like October's busy as shit.
Yeah.
Celebrated in October to commemorate the first intersex protest, which took place in Boston, Massachusetts. Intersex Day of Remembrance, November 8th.
Okay.
It raises issues faced by intersex people. If you keep your mouth shut, I bet no one even knows.
Can we just have Alphabet Week and just call it good at that?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Free up the calendar.
Yeah.
Lesbian Day.
Okay.
That seems fair. October 8th.
Okay.
An annual day celebrating lesbo culture originated in New Zealand, Australia, now celebrated worldwide. That's on April 26th. National Coming Out Day is October 11th. Non-Binary Awareness Week, Sunday and Monday surrounding July 14th. So this is a week dedicated to those who do not fit in with traditional gender binary, i.e. those who do not exclusively identify as a man or a woman, who may identify as both man and woman, or may fall outside of these categories altogether.
Okay. Just runs the whole gamut. Mm-hmm. Covers all of it. Can I get the day off work for this stuff?
I suppose if you're non-binary.
Yeah, these holidays.
July 14th, the reason they go around July 14th is because July 14th is actually Non-Binary People's Day.
Okay.
Pansexual and Panromantic Awareness Day is May 24th. Pronouns Day is the third Wednesday in October.
Okay.
So again,
yeah, October's busy, man.
My pronouns are gorgeous and brilliant.
Yep.
And those are my preferred pronouns. You will honor that, or you're a bigot.
True.
Right? So,
yeah, October's a big month for that stuff.
Yeah. Trans Awareness Month. You thought I was done. Au contraire, mon frère. Trans Awareness Month is November. Trans Awareness Week is 13th through the 19th of November.
Wait, So they have a month and a week?
Yeah.
A week in the month?
Yeah.
Fucking come on.
They
They're just being greedy now is what they are.
Yeah.
It's just fucking greedy.
Inside that also is Transgender Day of Remembrance, November 20th.
What are we remembering? Our fallen trans heroes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that sentence has ever been uttered before. Yeah, well. A month to celebrate transgender and gender nonconforming communities and to raise awareness for this community through education and advocacy activities. The week, though, so that's for the month. Mm-hmm. For the week, a week to educate about trans and gender nonconforming people and the issues associated with their transition and or identity. Yeah, super don't care, guys.
No.
You don't need to educate me on it.
Nope.
Just do you. I'll do me. Troy will do Troy.
Yep.
And yeah, just stop wanting to fucking involve everybody.
When
I don't
when
need
did
to
you
sit
get a
down.
holiday for this shit? You know, I mean, for real. Like, when did all this become a holiday?
These people work 4 days a year. This is the problem. This is why we have to give them $900 a month.
Why they need supplemental income?
Supplemental income, because they're celebrating their awesome alphabetness all the time. Mm-hmm. Trans Day of Visibility is March 31st. Transparent Day, not transparent, Transparent Day, the first Sunday in November, a day that celebrates life and love between trans parents and their children. Yeah, the rest of us just know that as every day. Uh-huh. Share love between your parents and children and parents.
Yeah.
Zero Discrimination Day. Yeah, that's going to fail.
We need a day for that, too.
March 1st.
Yep.
Yeah, that's promoting equality before the law and in practice throughout all the member countries of the UN. Thought I was done, you'd be wrong.
Oh, we're doing this worldwide now.
Bisexual Health Awareness Month is March.
What, Health Awareness Month?
Yeah, it's a month to raise awareness about the bisexual community's social, economical, and health disparities promoted on social media through Bi Health Month. Okay. Day of Silence, second Friday in April.
Oh, can we have more of those?
Yeah.
Can they all just be a day of silence, please?
Yeah. Harvey Milk Day, May 22nd. He was was he a mayor? He was a politician.
Yeah.
Assassinated in
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was the mayor and him.
And a press secretary or something.
Like that,
yeah, were both killed.
Yeah.
And I believe Harvey was gay. Uh-huh. So, Harvey Milk Day. HIV Long-Term Survivors Awareness Day, June 5th. Okay. I just call that the Magic Johnson Day.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yep.
So a day to highlight the resilience and strengths of people living longest with HIV and AIDS while pointing out the challenges facing this population and demanding action to improve their quality of life. It was started by Tez Anderson, founder of Let's Kick Ass. Better than fucking ass. I think that's how you got in that predicament in the first place.
Yeah. That's how you attained those AIDS.
Yeah. LGBT History Month is October. Encourage openness and education about history and rights.
Fucking October. We're circling the. Is this like next year or something? Is this?
No.
Why wasn't that included in the first October?
Dude, Spirit Day is the third Thursday in October.
Yeah, holy shit.
LGBT Pride Month is June. Pulse Night of Remembrance. That's Pulse nightclub shooting, June 12th.
Yeah. That just wait, because they're adding new ones every day.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to have their own day, their own week, their own month.
And that's how you get the Emmett Till bill for something that hasn't happened in fucking 100 years in this country.
Yep.
You know.
Redonkulous.
Redonkulous is right.
Hey, how much money are you going to need in retirement? Are you sure you're not going to outlive your money? Having a plan today means that you can adjust as your life changes. Retirement does not have to be a mystery. Contact Mark and Jay at LPL Financial today to learn the answer to one of the most important questions for your retirement. Call 248-626-2000 and ask for Mark or Jay.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
I bet you had no idea that there were that many days.
Not even a... I didn't know there were 72 genders. I thought there was like 6. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they're making up rules as they go along, and they're just not including us in.
No. Yeah, we don't get memos.
Yeah, we're not getting memos. We're not getting asked our opinion or a vote. Should we put this to a vote?
Yeah.
You know, because I could do away with a couple of those holidays.
I could do away with all those genders. They're just bullshit and redundant.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That they're just making shit up now. You can listen. I understand you don't want to be in one of these two boxes, but There's other boxes you can fit into. We don't have to fucking be infinite.
And shouldn't X just be the blanket coverall?
You would think so.
This
you would
one
hope
thinks
so.
it's a fucking cat. This one thinks it's a tree.
Sure,
This
whatever.
one doesn't have a gender. This one's invisible, identifies as invisible. X, motherfucker, you're an X.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Now that numerous news outlets have authenticated thousands of emails from Hunter Biden's laptop, an editorial by the Washington Post called for a reckoning over the media's handling of the story. Way too little, way too late.
Yep.
First off. In a piece by the editorial board headlined, "The Hunter Biden story is an opportunity for a reckoning." The writers cited news outlets, including their own paper, that initially dismissed the story. For now, what's more compelling than the assorted accusations about the soup's behavior in this is this question. Why confirmation of a story that first surfaced in the fall of 2020 emerged only now, when the New York Post published its blockbuster exclusive on the contents of a laptop said to have been abandoned in a Delaware repair shop by Hunter Biden? Mainstream media organizations balked at running with the same narrative. Social media sites displayed even greater caution. No, it wasn't caution.
No.
It's just censorship.
Absolutely. Shut it down. This is going to ruin our election.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Period.
Kick the can down the road.
So what you're doing, WAPO, is still trying to act like, it was with good intentions. We were just cautious.
The fuck it was.
The fuck you were.
As malicious as it comes.
Yes. As malicious as it comes.
Yeah. It was premeditated.
Period.
It was shut it down by all means necessary at all costs.
We'll deal with the outcomes later.
Yep.
We
have to make sure that nothing jeopardizes a soup.
Just drag this out past November, December, January. That's all we got to do.
We knew they were barely hanging on as it was.
Yeah.
And anything like that would just derail the train.
Yeah. Facebook banned posting links to the original New York Post story. Twitter went further, suspending the New York Post. Meanwhile, numerous outlets ignored the story or called it Russian disinformation. The Washington Post board said there was reason for caution, but added that doesn't necessarily exonerate every action of every publication and platform. No, fuckers. There was no reason for caution after the first 3 days.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
That we knew. I knew.
Yeah.
I knew what the reporting was. I knew what the New York Post was reporting. It made perfect sense anyways.
And since when is this how they react anyway?
Yeah.
Anything salacious like that, they take it and run with it.
Yes. Yeah.
Figure it out later.
Yeah.
Get it out first and loudest.
Yeah. So you're being disingenuous even with your editorial here.
Of course.
As if trying to maintain. Here's the problem. There's going to be an indictment coming for Hunter Biden. Period. And there can't be an indictment out there with all this shit out there that the media ignored and called Russian disinformation. That's why they're trying to slither into this weird space of like, oh yeah, we're on record saying it was real too. No, you know what you did.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yep.
This series of events has prompted allegations of a cover-up, or at best, a double standard in the treatment of conservative and liberal politicians by mainstream media and social media sites. You think?
Yeah.
You think? The liberal paper also sought to explain its own dismissal of the story, admitting fault for shutting down what turned out to be a valid report. None of these dilemmas have easy answers. The fuck they don't.
Yeah, they do. Exactly.
They have very easy answers. Do your journalistic due diligence and then report on what you find. How about that?
It's not that hard.
The lesson from 2016 was evidently to err on the side of setting aside questionable material in the heat of a political campaign. The lesson learned from 2020 may well be that there's also a danger of suppressing accurate and relevant stories. For one side, that's true.
Yeah.
Glenn Greenwald, who had ripped the paper for ignoring the story, lauded the Post for addressing the media's shortcomings. This editorial is filled with self-justifying caveats about why it was reasonable to have gotten the story so wrong. It downplays the full extent of the joint CIA media big tech lie, but at least the Post now stands alone in admitting the fraud and that an accounting is due. As welcome as it is, much of what's in the Post editorial is arrogant and ad hoc rationalizing. They think a story is only confirmed once the New York Times and Washington Post say so. LOL. The evidence of the archive's authenticity was overwhelming from the start. Many of us staked our careers on it. So, yeah, I couldn't have said it any better myself.
No. I mean, it's plain as day. And to act like it's anything other than that is so fucking fake.
Yeah.
It's just sad. And if anybody even accepts that, like, oh, well, I can see.
Well, I could see how they would err in that.
Yeah, right.
So if there's even a scintilla of truth into what this op-ed piece written by the op-ed editors, writers, if there's even a scintilla of truth and belief in what that statement says, what that piece says, report the contents of the laptop.
Yep.
You still haven't done that.
Nope.
Nobody's doing that. ABC, why aren't you reporting on the contents of this now verified?
Yeah, that it's real.
This is a behind-the-scenes look into corrupt politicians firsthand. This isn't rumor, conjecture, speculation. This is firsthand, been verified by many, many tech experts.
Yeah.
This is verified. Not even Hunter or Bowl of Soup has denied this. They've fucking talked in circles around it and acted like, well, experts say it's probably misinformation. Yeah.
Right.
But they never fucking denied it. Can you imagine if Don Jr. if they had hundreds of pics of him smoking crack with prostitutes, would they hold back on showing those?
No.
So why isn't this on NBC to ABC every fucking night? If you had pictures of Don Jr. passed out shirtless with a crack pipe hanging out of his mouth, looking like the biggest dipshit
It'd be the
loser
lead
on earth.
right now.
Oh, you would break the internet by running that photo so often on every fucking mainstream media. And don't act like you weren't. That's where you failed us all.
Oh,
That's where you failed us. Your job is, when a story comes about, to go do your due diligence.
No.
Do the investigative stuff. The New York Post had already verified it when they dropped the fucking story. You all just canceled it before, as if the oldest paper in the history of the country is just going to be that frivolous and go with something like that.
Right. Just put it out. I don't get it. It shows the state of media right now.
Yeah. It's why their ratings are in the shitter. It's why shows like podcasts get so much more credibility. Did you see the story about the Secret Service and what they're paying a month?
I did not.
Well, they are footing the bill for a mansion in Malibu, California, costing more than $30,000 per month to protect Hunter Biden.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So President Soup's son, along with his wife and child, live next door to the $30,000 a month mansion that boasts gorgeous ocean views. The property includes 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a gym, tasting room, pool, barbecue, spa, spiral staircase, and the taxpayer cash rented mansion leads to a castle-like tower to the master retreat with wet bar. It's listed as a resort style living at its finest. Hunter's home is a little bit cheaper at $20,000 a month.
Okay.
In rent, proper listings suggest the president's son is apparently living in luxury in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath that features high ceilings, a chef's kitchen, also said to have park-like backyard and shares similar amenities to a security detail's next-door mansion like pool, spa, barbecue. Secret Service said, due to the need to maintain operational security with U.S. Secret Service, does not comment on the means, methods, or resources. But they're like, yeah, to rent the nearest place that would be even remotely affordable, you'd be cities away. Like, if we're going to have actual security for him, we have to be where he is. So we had to rent the house next door.
Why don't they just move in there? Sounds like there's plenty of room.
Well, a lot of people are saying that he should offer for them to just move into his place. Dude, the problem with that, can you imagine? You want the Secret Service in his house and have them witnesses to all his cracktivities? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like hookers, crack, God knows. I mean, we know he was fucking loaded on all that shit in 2020, 2019.
Yeah, it probably hasn't shut it all down just yet.
Yeah. Of course, the president's confident. His son did not break the law with that laptop.
No. None of it.
Most importantly, as I said, that's a matter that's to be decided by the Justice Department, by the legal process, something that no one at the White House has involvement in.
Okay, big guy.
Yeah, except for the big guy, right? I'd say the big guy has a little bit of involvement.
Maybe.
Ron Klain, who's actually the president, was asked about a recent Washington Post report revealing entities controlled by Hunter and his uncle James were paid nearly $5 million over the course of 14 months by a Chinese energy firm. Payments began in 2017 and were made by China Energy, CEFC, a company with strong ties to the communist government. Is the president confident his family didn't cross any ethical lines? George Stephanopoulos asked. George, the president, is confident the family did this the right thing. But again, I want to just be really clear. These are actions by Hunter and his brother. They're private matters. They don't involve the president.
Nope. Big guy.
AKA the big guy that Hunter was holding 10% for. And that was backed up by Bobulinski.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how this all plays out.
To date, the president has not been implicated in any wrongdoing whatsoever. Well, is anyone even looking?
Nope. Of course not.
Is anyone reporting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has access to this thing, right? I mean, who,
I think so.
Who has it now? And
the FBI has had it for years.
Yeah.
The New York Times, Washington Post.
Did they get the files off of it? I mean,
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 120,000 emails or something.
Right.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold these. We'll get to these at the end of the week.
Okay, dokie.
Should we do some email and get you out of here?
Yeah,
too?
yeah, I'm struggling, man. I apologize to everybody out there.
No, you're good.
I feel
You're
like
fine.
shit.
You think you brought the COVID around?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You want some?
I do, actually. I wouldn't mind having the COVID.
Yeah.
See what the hubbub's all about.
Yeah.
Email. So, seriously, Mike, no dick pics, not even one. I've been listening and supporting all these years, hoping for the eventual payoff of seeing that hog, winky face. Guess I can still hold out hope that the vanilla gorilla will send one. With love, Bone Job.
Oh, okay. You never know.
No complaints about the show. You and T are dynamite, and I'm loving the Patreon content, so I guess I'm just emailing about things nobody else I'm with cares about. I got a box of vinyl today from France with the music for Nation's pressing of Master of Puppets.
Oh, nice.
A weird bootleg called Nirvana Nevermind Demos and Outtakes. Beatles love song, Beatles This Means a Lot bootleg, Weezer Green Album, and Cake Fashion Nugget on Raspberry vinyl, which is so bootleg. It was a great haul for the price. It also just took a week to get here. The seller was very clear that these were unofficial pressings, which brings up how cool it would be to have the capability to press your own bootleg, your own vinyl. God, I wish. Hugs and kisses, Aaron. Yeah, I'm with him.
Yeah, nice. That's a pretty
cool.
good setup, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Let's see. Is there a small one? I can get to some of these later. Oh, this was on our Patreon. Patreon.com/TDC Podcast.
Nailed it.
We appreciate the support. We went over 100 Patreon members today.
Yeah.
Which is
nice.
very exciting for us.
Yeah.
You know, it's not enough, but it's a start.
Congratulations to
It's a
number
good start.
100.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll get to him eventually.
Yeah.
And his dog. Wants a shout out to his dog,
Okay.
which I
We'll oblige.
will oblige.
Sure.
Just a small request. I'm wondering if we can get some links to some of the articles you read during the shows in the future. I'd like to read them for myself. Thanks for the awesome content, Brian. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work, Brian.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Maybe we can do it and fix it in post.
Yeah.
When it gets reposted, I could throw some links up there. We'll see.
Hey, fellas. Kevin Gingras. Here.
Oh, yes.
The actual husband of Stacey, LOL.
Yeah.
Kevin and Keith, I'm sorry. That was close enough to fuck me up,
yep,
too.
okay.
It really was.
I sent a personal apology for this.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. I've got it here. I printed it out.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the shouting her out. Feel free to shout her out again if you read my name. Keith is my brother, FYI. Keith equals pilot at Delta. Kevin, bald-headed land surveyor who somehow married Stacey. How the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, right?
Stacey's a knockout.
Maybe she mixed them up, too.
Maybe. She thought she was marrying the pilot?
Yeah.
And got the land contract?
Yeah.
Actually, they're all such great people.
Absolutely.
StaceyFineArt.com. Her work is impeccable. I love it. She's so easy to work with. She's the best. And she's not paying for this read. I just feel so good about every interaction I have with Stacey.
Absolutely.
You know, she's done multiple logos and changes and been so helpful. She did the poster that we did for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
A few years ago,
great one.
she did that. She
Yeah.
came by and did the photo shoot for
Classic.
that. Awesome.
Yep.
Beautiful piece of work. Then you wrote, my sincere apologies. I saw the K and thought it was you. Don't you worry. I will take care of the shout out personally. T. Roy.
Yeah.
All right.
See, we're interactive.
He said, no worries at all. Just giving you a hard time. Love what you bring to the show, Kevin.
Thank you
That's
very
nice.
much.
We'll save the rest for tomorrow. Let's get you upstairs. Maybe get
Okay.
you into a bath.
Oh, boy.
Some chicken noodle Biden. Maybe another round of chicken noodle Biden for you.
Let's not say let's get you into a bath.
Yeah, well.
If I do that, I'll handle it myself.
All right, fine. Go crawl in the hot tub.
Well, that's a better
Keep
idea.
your fucking pants on.
Okay. No.
All right. See you tomorrow, everybody.